just wanted to go back to the storyteller thing as well, because I think that's really important. Have you always been a storyteller? Because obviously your songs resonate with people. Your struggles resonate with people, and the stories that you tell resonate with people in various ways. I'm sure, the ways some people interpret them are not how you originally did, but I guess that's the way of a good story. So have you always had a fascination with telling stories, with putting stories together in song or other format? And I guess what makes a good storyteller, and what does telling stories mean to you? Big
Yeah,
question.
I guess when I was like 6 or 7 years old, I think my dad took me to a play at a theater. It was
Mm,
Narnia.
mm,
And the first time I ever like really was able to actualize with my now adult brain at the age of 6 or 7, a beginning, a middle, and an end, and be transcended into from one place to the other. And so I'm just like, I have an addiction to art. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely think that art is so powerful and it's all I want to do. And so I look at, what makes an artist, and I'm thinking about an entire discography. I don't think about like one song, one single. I don't think about one album even. I think about like what at the end of the day, when I've got 9 to 10 albums or whatever, or hopefully more in my discography, what's that catalog look like? You look at David Bowie, where did he start? Where did he end up? You look at Willie Nelson, where did he start? Where did he end up? These are the greats. And these are the storytellers. And so like what I want to do is within each album, make sure that there is a story being told. So I'm never going to focus on one specific song. I will while I'm writing it. So
mm.
there has to be a story within the song, then the album has to tell a story, then all of the albums have to tell a story. It's like macro, micro, micro, you know what
Mm,
I mean?
mm.
And so on. And it
Yeah.
goes like that. So when you're sequencing an album, for me, it's really important to do it in a way where it's not just like, oh, here's this song and then randomly that song. And to be honest, the last album, I didn't sequence it correctly. I didn't tell a story. They were micro stories. That was a book with short stories in it. You know what I mean? And I think this album is really beginning, middle, end, all the way through. And I've always respected, like I think Kendrick Lamar is really good at doing that. Artists that can focus on an album
Yeah.
as opposed to like no shade on people that just do singles, but there's a lot of artists that are just focused on a single and trying to get you to like that trendy moment for that song. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm like, what at the end of the day, when I'm 80 years old, God willing, what have I left behind?
Yeah.
Is it real? Is it art, or was it just money grabs?
Yeah. You talk about legacy. Is that
Hmm.
is that is that a dirty word? Like, what do you think about your legacy? What is that? What does that mean to you? Then is it just good stories, or is it deeper than that?
Right now, it's all I have. I don't have children. I don't have a bloodline. I don't have much that I can leave behind other than hopefully songs and albums that can help people. And I think from what I've been told, my songs do help people and shit. So what can I leave behind? My legacy is you know, hopefully art that hits people and can help them and sounds good, you know?
Yeah, yeah, man. It's interesting because I know people that go back to your records after maybe listening a while ago, and they'll go back and they'll notice like a vocal thing, or they'll notice a theme or an idea, and people seem to be embedded in your work, like invested in it, and they'll find new stuff each listen. I guess that's what you're talking about, right? It's that new facet of your work that people can find. Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. I think if you dig, a lot of times people will look at songs and the lyrics, are songs that I've created, and I've seen comments where they say, no, these lyrics fucking suck. And that's okay. Opinions are, valid. You can have opinions and shit, but I think that there's a lot of times in my songs, because I do like wordplay and I do like poetry and shit. I think that if you really look deeper at some of the things I'm saying, you can find multiple meanings, like they're very intentional. I don't just put like, I don't know. I try,
yeah,
if that
yeah,
makes
yeah.
sense.